Hi guys, happy Monday. It's the last day of August. I can't believe that it's the last day of August. And I look positively spent. We had a busy day, which was fine. It was good. We met with some friends and did a hike this morning. And I'm just trying to get the kids outside because they've become like serious couch potatoes. And I can't say that I'm far behind them. Hi, Katie. So I wanted to pop on. It's the last day of the month. So it's the last day for the Build for More bundle, which means you get everything Arbonne 40% off. I have 3 free gifts left. If you are not an Arbonne customer yet, I have 3 great gifts left to give you guys if you become one today. We're going to start with a little makeup primer, and then I'm going to show you a really easy makeup routine that I've kind of been leaning on lately. Just for those days that you don't want to be super bougie, but you just want a nice makeup routine to lift your spirits, make you more productive, show your face out at Target looking like a dime. You know what I mean? All those things. So important these days. I feel that, hi Nicole, hi Sunam. I feel like since all of this happened and we've kind of been putting like, you know, our regular attitudes and routines away for a while about, you know, taking care of ourselves and getting up every day at a certain time and all those types of things, it's been harder for me to, hi Sharon, it's been harder for me to get back in the groove with those types of things. So my feet are definitely going to be held to the fire now that we're doing virtual learning in another week or so. And I'm just trying to get back in the groove before that happens. Hi Nicole, how are you? All right, so I have a couple of weird, my skin always does this in fall. I get like weird breakouts and there's no rhyme or reason to them. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit of concealer on these things and make them go away. I don't know what the deal is, but this could also be a necklace that I wore the other day that's been giving me grief ever since. So we're just gonna go in with a little concealer and pretend like these things aren't happening. Shall we? Sounds good. It's rare that I use concealer as actual concealer, but we're doing that today. Hi, Jamie, how are you? And we're gonna let that sit for a couple of seconds. So Build for More ends tonight, 30% off, or I'm sorry, 40% off everything on the website. And free shipping, a free gift from Arbonne, and a free gift from me. So definitely let me know if you are interested, if you need to be color matched. Arbonne is not just makeup, it's skincare, it's nutrition, it's hair care, it's essential oils. We have a whole men's line, we have a kids line, it's body lotion, toothpaste, hand washing stuff, you know, soap, hand washing stuff. That's the technical term for it these days, hand washing stuff. So we have all of the things. All right, I'm just gonna blot this in gently with a clean, damp Eco Tools sponge, and then we're gonna do a little bit of foundation. All right, perfect. Hi, Andrea. All right, so I'm gonna go in with liquid foundation in the shade Honey Beige. This is my perfect shade for right now. And I'm gonna put a pump of this on the back of my hand. You can see that it kind of starts to drip down. It's a water weight foundation. It's not as heavy as a lot of liquid foundations, and that's good because it doesn't lay heavy on your skin and cause creasing and sort of like that phony makeup look that you sometimes end up with where you just feel like you have a mask on. We like to avoid that here at Arbonne. So we're gonna go with this gorgeous light water weight foundation, which is still full to medium coverage. Medium to full coverage, I should say. And then I'm just gonna blot that in with the Eco Tool sponge. I like to use this sponge as opposed to a brush because I just feel like it blends nicer than a brush does. I like a little extra hydration. And because I'm gonna use the sponge to do my contour anyway, I wanted to use it for my foundation. Like an all-purpose tool. Constance, hey, how did your anniversary go? It went good. We went to a restaurant. This was the first time that we had been out to eat at a restaurant since November for my birthday. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Beverly. So it was good. We had good food. The ambiance was great. You know, it's kind of weird to be out at a restaurant, to be honest with you. After all this time, it feels like your first time out in public. It feels a little illegal too, because there's so many precautions and you can't get near anybody. And it's just, it goes against my personal vibe. Like when I see people I know, I want to go up and hug them and like be really close to them, like a lack of personal space. And I saw a bunch of people out that I knew from the hospitality industry around here, and it was just so weird to have to like maintain this distance between us. Hi Angeline, hi Amanda, hi Ruth Ann. All right, so I'm gonna go in with a deep contour. This is our concealer, so it's got a ton of pigment in it, but it does not have, you're not gonna need a lot of product. So I like to do this just when I'm feeling, you know, kind of like I wanna switch up my routine. We go in with a little contour for our bronzer. Jawline. Make sure we have enough over here. So all the areas that I bronze when I use bronzer or foundation powder, those are the areas that I just pop this in, and we're gonna blend it out with the long flat side of this Eco Tool sponge. So this is a scary step for everyone. I do this, I wouldn't say often, but whenever I do my cream contour, I always get nervous. So if you try this and you start panicking halfway through, that's normal. I definitely understand that, but glad you had a good day. I'm sure you needed time together. Absolutely. You know, we have 2 sons, so being home, well, I'm home with them all day. So I'm basically just craving like the adult time. Because I don't get any of that anymore. Like there's no time for me just to like go and talk about recipes and, you know, who my girlfriends are dating or what they're watching on TV without like little ears listening all the time. And so it's just, it's a whole different world to say the least now. So those are the things that I've been really missing. Plus my job in events was incredibly collaborative. So when I went to work, I worked with people all day long, their ideas, what they needed done. And it was like constantly being on a team. It's very different to just be home with kids coming off of that. I came from a really stressful work environment. Like, I know it doesn't sound like working for parties and you know, designing weddings would be difficult or stressful, but it is super stressful and the stakes are really high and you're dealing with people's like most special days and, you know, people don't take no for an answer very well. So it's kind of interesting bopping from that back to being at home and not having those things. So I think that's where I'm like having the biggest adjustment is just kind of like it being quiet. I'm going in with my loose foundation powder in the shade Ivory. I'm going to go in and set my makeup and highlight under my eyes with this. So we'll see once school starts. I'm trying to do just like my kids are dying for friends again. And I totally get it. They're tired of playing with each other and they've done pretty well to date with, you know, brothers. How, if I had been locked in a house with my sister when we were their age for 6 months, it would not have gone well. She would have definitely killed me. I would have been fine with her, but she would have totally put the kibosh, put a hit out on me. But we went for a hike today with friends and their kids, and my kids didn't want it to end. They were just like, could we go over to their house and play? Could we make another play date? Can we do something like this again really soon? And Chase even goes, we're struggling, Mom. We are in need of peers, I believe is the word he said. My daughter started online classes August 17th. It's definitely different. Yeah, I don't know what. I feel like Chase is going to be somewhat used to online classes because he had them in the fall, or I'm sorry, in the spring. But Dylan, this is kindergarten for him. So it's definitely going to be so weird, not only for him to transition back into going to school, but around here, So around here where we live in New York, they gave us 3 options. You could send your kid to in-person schooling and take all the risks associated with that. Or an in-person schooling, they don't leave the classroom all day. They have to wear a mask all day except for lunch, which is in the classroom, and no recess, no gym, no anything like that. If they went, or they could do virtual for the first semester and then make a decision if you feel comfortable going back to school after Christmas break. So that's what we're doing. So we have to be logged in every day and do a virtual lesson and all that kind of thing from 8:30 to 1:30. And then the third option is to take your kid out of the district and homeschool them, which I did not want to do, only because I don't feel like I'm capable discipline-wise of saying, okay guys, this is what we're doing today. And I didn't think I could make like a homeschool curriculum that was going to be valid and useful for my kids. So I kind of leaned on the district for the virtual learning. But I have a lot of friends that are doing homeschool. Which color foundation powder are you using? I'm using Ivory to do my highlighting. All right, we're gonna go in with the Glow palette. Obsessed with this. This is such a great product. I'm gonna go in with the shade Meteor. Actually, I'm gonna go in with the shade Twilight, which is like a glowy bronze. And just go over my contoured part and set that. So, I don't know. I feel bad for Dylan. The school bus was going by our house today to do its like dry run for school, I guess. And he saw the school bus and he got really sad because he really wanted to ride the school bus with Chase this year. We're going to go with the shade Moonstone for blush. Just kind of tap it on. I like to tap as opposed to rub so that you don't move your makeup underneath it around. I don't know. I think we're all wondering if we're making the right choice for everything this year. You know how it is. All right, so I'm going to take a sponge brush and I'm going to take that same shade Moonstone and just pop it on my eyelid. We're going to go super easy and just use the Glow palette for eyeshadow today. My daughter is 9 and she misses her friends, but she gets sick really easily anyway. I don't know. I think the parents that are sending their kids to school are very brave, and I hope that the kids are adjusting well to all of this. I just don't think my kids would. I think that it would be really stressful for Dylan as a kindergartner to start out in that atmosphere with like your temperature being taken, and like kindergarten is supposed to be fun. I just worry that he would experience like, he's like me, he's a stress ball. So we're gonna go grab that shade Meteor. So if he went to school and it was stressful all day, he would be in knots and it would be a struggle to get him on the bus every day. Like no recess, no collaborative play, no hugs from your teacher, no group snack time, no gym class, no recess. Like what? Not for Dylan. He couldn't do it. And Chase has ADHD. I challenge someone to get him to sit in a classroom the entire day. That would be a disaster. He can hardly sit still to watch a movie, and he's 9. I'm going to skip brow pencil today, and I'm just going to go in with my light medium brow cream and just kind of paint it on. It's like a little tiny mascara wand. It's, I start at the back, like my arch and tail, and then I move in the front and brush upwards. Just like this. This way you get the majority of the product on the back of your brow where you want the most concentration. Okay. So this gives you like a microbladed look on your brow. It fills them in. fluffs them up, gives them a little more pizzazz. Really, really great product. So we have this in light medium, which I'm using, and then we have a medium dark, which is also amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go with our Speaks Volume mascara and put 2 coats of this on my lashes. So we have another 30-day healthy living group that starts September 8th. So if you guys want to get in on it, let me know. I can get you ordered up today with free gifts and all that kind of stuff. Basically shakes, clean eating, all that kind of stuff, digestion plus, fizz. You're going to reset your gut health. You're going to improve your digestion. You're going to reduce inflammation, which inflammation is a key cause of a lot of different issues in your body, anywhere from headaches to stomach aches, arthritis, all those things begin with inflammation. So if you're experiencing, you know, kind of the turmoil of being stuck in the house and eating like junk, this is a really great way of just jump-starting your nutrition journey. It doesn't mean that you have to do it forever. 30 days honestly goes by so fast. I started this in January as a customer, and I thought, okay, I'll do the 30-day healthy living. I need to switch something up. And I've pretty much been staying on it ever since. Not necessarily doing the 30-day bundle, but, you know, abiding by the principles and practices that I would if I was eating my 30-day healthy living lifestyle. And it's been really good. Really, especially for my gut. I'm someone who has a very sensitive stomach. I store all my stress in my stomach, which means the second I get upset about something, I get a stomach ache. Isn't that funny? The second my husband gets upset about something, he gets a migraine though. So it's kind of interesting how our bodies react to stress. Hi, Alice. All right, mascara is life, obviously. All right, let's go in with the Glow palette. I'm gonna go to the shade Stardust, which is this highlight shade right here. I'm just gonna pop a little bit right on the end of my nose. Grab this little brush, and we're gonna paint a little bit of this on the curve of our nose where we highlighted, on the inside corner of our eyes to catch the light, on my Cupid's bow, and then on my brow bone. I get stress migraines. Do you, Constance? Justin's are terrible. I honestly avoid telling him things because I know that it will cause a migraine. So I know how difficult it is to deal with, and I'm sorry for that. It's kind of amazing what your body, how your body handles things though. And that migraines are like, oh, time to kick in. Look at that glow. I'm obsessed with this palette. Can you tell why? A million different uses. All right, I'm gonna go in with Peach Lip Liner. I had it. I swear I did. Here it is. Peach Lip Liner, the best nude lip liner ever. And I'm gonna overline my lips just a little bit in the center on the bottom and the top. So I just grabbed the underside of my lip and darken it in. We're gonna make a pouty lip today. We're gonna make, let's go level 100 on the lip, shall we? All right. I might even take this TikTok thing I saw. That's what we're gonna do. Let's do a TikTok full lip. All right, tailor it in on the sides. All right, now I'm gonna grab an eyeliner in the shade Morel. And do the corners just like this. Darken the corners in here. This looks ridiculous. Let's see how it works. I'm going to take 2 shades of lip gloss. I'm going to take Primrose and Hazel. I'm going to put Primrose in the center. And we'll see if TikTok lip lives up to its expectation. And then Hazel on the outside. And now you're supposed to grab your highlight shade. So we're going to go back to Stardust and pop it right in the center. And then take your bronze shade and go right underneath your lip with it. So I'm going to go with the shade Meteor. And this is supposed to give your lip like extra pout on the bottom or something. And then I'm going to take a little of that concealer and put it on the back of my hand. I think I was supposed to do this step first, but oh well. It was a spur of the moment decision. And I'm just going to paint this right above my lip. I don't know if they look bigger, but we'll call it that. They definitely look shiny and full. Like a full moon. Now I'm upset that I put this much concealer on the back of my hand because I definitely don't need that much. So let's use it in another way. I'm gonna pop a little bit up here. Like so. Just make sure the brow looks extra fleeky. Okay, now last step, I'm gonna take my Let It Set Refreshing Spray and go over my face with that. You know what, one more thing. This is what I do. I'm gonna go in with this shade Sage eyeliner, and I'm just gonna pop a little bit of that on my eye. Just because we went super neutral today. I can go a little more dramatic on the eye. There you go, that's better. Okay, Let It Set Refreshing Spray. Give it a good shake. I love this stuff. I love the Let It Set Refreshing Spray. It literally makes your makeup look super dewy and glowy. It helps your makeup stay in place all day. So if you live somewhere where it's humid, or especially in the fall, you know how it's cold in the morning and then it warms up and it's really warm in the afternoon. I feel like my skin does not transition well to those differences in temperature as the day goes on. So setting your makeup with a setting spray and starting it with a primer is really important when you're kind of going through those fluctuations. Okay, so that's our finished look. I will take a picture over there in the window and I will list all the products that I used. Today, like I said, is the last day for 40% off with the Build for More bundle. I have 3 free gifts for new customers. Hi, Suzanne, how are you? So if you are looking to start your Arbonne journey, if you want to do the 30 days healthy living starting with us August 8th, I would love to have you and hook you up with some free gifts with that. So I will be back on tomorrow Wednesday? I'm not sure. But I love you guys. Have a great Monday, and I'll see you soon.